Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. Check out these nice Washington quarters that I've got in front of me right here. We've got a 1964, 1965, and a 1966 Washington quarter. Before we get into the real details of these quarters, I did want to acknowledge that it is raining quite heavily outside right now. It's rather windy and rainy, so my apologies if any of that does get caught on the audio of this video. I'll do my best to speak up, so hopefully that doesn't get caught, but it is kind of a amateur production that I'm running here, so not necessarily the best microphone, although I did invest in a microphone about a year ago, and you guys seem to really appreciate it, but I'm sure it's not top-notch like other people do have. All right, now let's get back to it. So the 1964, 65, and 66 Washington quarter. Now this video is going to be targeted more toward beginners of coin collecting. If you're more experienced, you can still check out today's video, but we won't get into too much of the technical stuff of it. We'll talk in broad terms about the value of these three coins right here. Now they all do have some value to them. Some of them, these two up here, are only worth a quarter. Some of them are worth, like this one right here, $3 to $5. So let's start with the more valuable one. It's the 1964 Washington quarter. We will zoom in. So 1932 until 1964, the United States Mint made Washington quarters that look just like this one right here. And the specialty of these ones is that they are 90% silver. They're 90% silver, 10% copper, and they've got a weight of 6.25 grams. Now the dimes were 90% silver as well. However, they are much smaller coins. So because this coin has a little bit bigger of a diameter to it, it's got more silver content in it. And because of that, just its silver value alone is currently worth $2.67. Now, silver has gone down a little bit in value. It's currently at about $14.76 an ounce. So that's kind of been a decline in the past year. Not too long ago, it was around $18, and now it's gone down to $14. So we'll see how low it goes, but it could be a good buying opportunity for you if you're interested in picking up some of these quarters, because main component of the price of these quarters is the value of silver. Another component is the numismatic value, so the value that coin collectors have associated with this coin, and that will depend mostly on the quality of the coin and the grade of the coin. Grade is what coin collectors use to describe how good of a condition the coin is in. So what you'll see for grades for your standard quarters like this one right here, you'll see good, fine, extremely fine, and uncirculated. Now, because coin grading agencies do charge you to get your coin graded, I thought it would be helpful to give you kind of a basic understanding of how you could get your coin graded, or what to look for to grade the coin on your own rather than have to send it away. So what a good coin looks like: good is the very bottom of the scale. All major details are shown, but very flattened by wear. The tops of the letters have begun to merge into the rim. In this one right here, we can see that the tops of the letters have certainly begun to merge into the rim. Now, other parts of the coin have some very nice details, but the tops of the letter up here are starting to merge into the rim, so it could get that good designation, or it might be able to sneak into the fine designation. So the fine designation is as follows. It's still respectable coin despite moderate wear, so a fine coin is still respectable despite moderate wear. The hair and the curls, that's where you should really look for in the fine coin. The hair and the curls now show only major details. So this one right here, we've got the major details, so we still have that in the curls. The neck and the chin are worn to the point of merging. However, the rim and the date are clearly separated. So we look down here, we can see the rim and the date. Unfortunately, they're not too separated, so my coin's got a lot of wear and tear going around the outside of the coin, but the major details of the curls we can still see. Now check out the edge of the coin for these two coins right here. So this one right here, it's got a clear separation between the edge of the coin and the letters at both Liberty and the date at the bottom. So this one right here would likely get a higher grade. This one right here might even get a even better grade. So let's use this one as a replacement going forward, and we'll describe the extremely fine Washington quarter. So the lightest of wear and abrasions begin to show in the hair and the curls over Washington's ear. Minute details have disappeared. The mint luster is absent from the cheek and the neck. The quarter is worn, but very lightly. So that is where you'll start to get some money in your coin with a extremely fine coin. And then into the uncirculated. Now this is just kind of a rough guide. Coin grading agencies do get into kind of a scale of 0 to 70. So you could see some coin like a mint state 65. That would be a uncirculated coin, almost at the mint state 70 condition, which would be the highest possible grade. So uncirculated, the top grade in both quality and value, requires close examination to confirm. Inspect the highest points of the design and the fine details for evidence of wear. It is most noticeable as dueling of the surfaces and breaks in the mint luster. Dulling, excuse me, not dueling. So we've got some dulling of the original mint luster, and the high points of the coin will prevent a coin from being in a uncirculated condition. So this one right here, it's got none of the original mint luster to it. Let me grab a coin that has some luster to it. So this one right here, it's still got its kind of shine to it. This is a 2017 Ellis Island coin that I recently did a video about. So we can see that it's still got that shine to it. That's what's known as luster in the coin collecting community. So this coin right here might be able to get a uncirculated designation. So what you want to look for in your Washington quarter, dated 1964, or maybe you're looking at a 65 or a 66. Look for the high points of the coin, and if it's got that original luster to it, it could get that uncirculated grade, at which point it might be worth getting your coin professionally graded by a coin grading agency. As far as the highest value of the coins go, the Philadelphia Mint Washington quarter will be worth a little bit more just because it's a little bit more rare. Now the mint mark on these coins will be on the reverse side of them. So when you flip it over, and if your coin doesn't have a mint mark right there, that indicates that it is from the Philadelphia Mint. So the Philadelphia Mint will have the lower of the mintages for 1964. There were 570 million of them made at the Philadelphia Mint compared to 704 million of them made at the Denver Mint. Here's an example of a Denver Mint one right here. So that's a good idea of how to grade your Washington 1964 quarter. I also wanted to talk about the 1965 and 1966 in today's video as well, just because these coins right here were made after the switch to the copper nickel clad combination. So these ones will be 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel. They'll have a weight of 5.67 grams, and the melt value of them will not be very high at all. So the melt value of these coins, because copper and nickel aren't as valuable, is only at 4 cents in total. So not worth melting your coin down or really holding on to it for its metal content. Now, as far as the mintages of these coins go, they're very high as well. 1965, 66, and 65, 66, 67, they did not have mint marks on their coins. One of the reasons why they took out the silver from the coins is because there was a coin shortage, so they decided to remove the mint marks as well. So when we flip over these 1965, 1966 right here, we'll see that they definitely do not have any mint marks on them. We've got another 1965, and we'll just wanted to show you that it doesn't have a mint mark on it. So as far as the mintages go, 65, there are 1.8 billion of them made. So that's what they were doing to try and fix the coin shortage. They produced a lot of them in 1965. And there are 821,000 of them that were made in 1966. So these 1965 and 1966 quarters aren't going to be worth a lot of money. In fact, they will only be worth face value unless they're in an extremely uncirculated condition. But your 1964 quarter, hang on to that one because that one will be worth more than face value. All right, everyone, that's the info, all the info that I've got for you today. Thanks for watching this video. Take care and best of luck coin collecting out there. Enjoy, everyone.